I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Marissa.
And we run the Instagram account Twice Blessed.
So we got into blogging maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. It wasn't really something we wanted to pursue ever, intentionally at least. We were studying marketing full-time at university, and we kind of started it as a hobby and just for fun and see how it went. And then I think we started at a really pivotal time, and especially in the Australian market, when there weren't a lot of bloggers.
Back then, we had no idea that blogging could be a full-time career. As we're in marketing, we're quite green in the industry. We kind of did it as a hobby, like Marissa said, and we are still blown away every day by how many followers we have or how much success we have in the black and white terms of things, because we're still such normal people. We try and be as humble as we can. We're such dorks in real life. So for us, it's such a blessing to have this audience we have. The best tip would be to edit consistently. So whether it's have the same light and the same color filter to go throughout your feed, which makes it look, you want people to get lost in the scroll of your Instagram. You want people to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and being like, wow, I'm 17 weeks deep in their page. That's what you want. So I think that for us, it's always about the consistency of the colorings and the editing style. Our editing style has been quite the same for the last 6 to 12 months. So it's been the exact same filter, exact same process. But we kind of, even last night, we're thinking about changing it up a bit, but it's really nerve wracking.
I think in order to start a blog, if you are new in the industry or wanting to start a blog, the most important thing is having a strong branding. It kind of ties into having a cohesive feed. We come from a marketing background, so for us, having a branding is really important. So for example, if you're a beachy girl, you're not going to be wearing head-to-toe designer necessarily. It doesn't make sense with who you are. Or you're not going to be shooting in an urban city. It doesn't make sense. So I think play to your own strengths and your unique selling point. What's important or unique about you as a person? Are you a great photographer, or you have really great personality, you're great at video? Highlight those things and make that your asset you're going to use on your platform. I think the best way, if you're at fashion week, to cover it all is really dependent on who you are. Like if you are a beauty blogger or a lifestyle blogger, or that kind of sphere of influence, definitely backstage is your number one spot to go. There's some really beautiful content shoots back there, and it's
capturing the lifestyle around what Fashion Week is, whether it's rush between meetings, coffee runs, showing that I think people want to see what's actually happening behind the scenes rather than the glamorous photo at the end of it. For us, actually showing the runways is showing the key trends and blogging about that on our website afterwards. It just depends, I guess, on who you are and who your customer or your demographic really is on Instagram, what they want to see. Obviously for Fashion Week, you kind of elevate yourself a little bit as well and make yourself look a little bit more bougie in fashion and whatever. But every day we're really chill. We're kind of like a cons, jeans and t-shirt kind of gals, but always add a really cool blazer over it. Our core outfit's really simple. High-waisted jeans, like mum jeans, white t-shirt, but a really sick blazer, gold detailing. We love chunky gold jewelry. It's just always been our style.
The international fashion weeks are very, very different to New Zealand Fashion Week. Not even in a bad way, just very unique. Paris Fashion Week last year, and it's just the intensity of it is just overwhelming. There's hundreds of photographers outside the shows, whereas even in Sydney or even here's only a couple kind of stranded around. So just the sheer volume of people, designers, photographers, buyers, bloggers, is just really overwhelming. But it's really the same kind of context. You go to a fashion show, you line up, you go look at it, take photos, get shot by street style, and then you don't feel like you have to perform to look a certain way or dress a certain way. You can kind of just wear your own style, whereas I guess overseas you kind of feel like you might have to wear a designer bag or designer shoes or wear head-to-toe designer to feel like and get photographed, whereas anywhere else, like here, just like I can do whatever I want and still feel confident in my own skin with my own clothes, and people are gonna love my style because it's me. I really love the grad runway. Caitlin Crisp was the last designer on the runway, and she was a standout to me. I think I wasn't expecting, especially from a grad runway, everyone's kind of new at what they're doing, and it's not really pushing too many boundaries really, but she was just so fantastic. Construction was so not a graduate, it was really, really inspiring, and something that was really wearable and shoppable as well. I direct messaged her straight afterwards. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need your stuff. It was beautiful, and I think really wearable and already very beyond her years. So the best piece of style advice, doesn't matter what you wear, it's your style, it's your personal style. I think it's really important. I think these days especially, everyone kind of wants a sheep and wants to clump into a box of what everyone else is wearing. But it's really important to walk to the beat of your own drum and understand whatever you wear, if you put on a rubbish bag with cool sneakers or ugly sneakers, and it's how you rock it and how you make it, and it's confidence in your own skin that actually exudes out and makes you stylish and fashionable.